In continuation from my previous chapter, like I said, I don't believe honestly, I don't think Biden had a chance of winning the election the second time around with Trump at all. I just don't, I mean, bless his heart for believing in himself that he could do it, but no, he was deteriorating in some way, shape, or form. I don't care if he's dead. I don't care what the paper said. He was in great health, maybe, or no. It was time for him to step down. And I honestly believe also, if it may not happen the next time around, the time after that, it's going to get to the point. These young folks, as they get a little bit older, they're going to start putting 20-year-olds to the White House. Or, like I think I said this before, I do believe there. I think we're going to see an end to these grandpas, great grandpas being in the White House. There's going to be some young TikToker, some young influencer, some tech company person, 20 some years old in the White House, 30 something. I don't think we've seen the youngest president by far yet. But anyway, I believe that is to come somewhere down the line. My next topic, people, joke that the incoming president would never become president. Oh, I saw somebody different, went back with all these different documentaries, news clips. So many high-end people. He'll never be president. Don't worry about it. It's not going to happen. Donald Trump will never be president. And then here we are, or here we were back in 2016. Then and I think that made him more determined. People mocked him at press conference dinners. He will never be president. Blah blah blah. He made him more determined. I don't think he quite knew because when you want to be president, that takes a lot more people work from different people. It's not like I want to own this building. Okay, he's like, well, yeah, I could probably do that. Becoming president takes a lot more group effort, but I think it made him more determined to do that. Then a lot of people laughed, said, "Oh gosh, he only served one term. We served two." Talk about pettiness on Trump's side. We remember they were joking. Yeah, I served 2 terms and you didn't, huh? Whatever. Well, here we are again, 2025. I think we should cut our losses, right? Anyway, here we are. My next remark is, and I remember when Kamala had stepped into Biden's place for president, there was a lot of talk on Trump saying about, gee, we don't know how to come at Kamala, how to attack her. This threw us for a loop. And I think they probably figured out fairly quickly, like, you know what, y'all, who are we kidding? We don't have to say much at all. Just look at her. If anybody has a problem with her being female, just look. I don't have to open my mouth and say, you don't want a female for president, because that sounds bad, right? But you can just look at her. She's a woman. If you don't want a person of color for president, I don't have to say, you don't want a black person or Indian. You don't want a person ethnic ethnicity in there. You don't have to say that out loud. Just look at her, right? And if your main thing was abortion, higher taxes for the rich, border control, she wasn't strong enough. That was probably pretty obvious to see too, or hear from what her where her stand was. What she stood on certain policies. I think that was pretty no brainer for a lot of folks. And so yeah, I think they said a lot of folks probably knew Kamala didn't have a chance. If you were in the locker room, either side of the tracks, you heard she probably didn't have a chance. But she tried, you don't know till you kind of get in there, so bless her heart, right? My next topic, Biden pardoned his son recently. I said, good for him. Yes, take your son with you on the way out the door. You think Trump wouldn't pardon all his people? Actually, he's trying to do that now for the January 6th rioters. He's going to try pardon all his folks. So don't you dare sit and say, well, I shouldn't do that. Maybe that's not right. No, he already did right by, tell his son, hey, get out there and take your, handle your responsibility. You did this, own it, But good, yeah, you darn straight pardon your dad comes son. Absolutely. This next one, Michelle Obama will be sitting out of this inauguration. And they it kind of cracked me up a little bit. They did not give out a report why she's sitting out, whether she's sick, she's got to take care of her kid, or whatever excuse sometimes people give. We haven't heard that excuse just yet, but I said, y'all, first of all, she probably didn't want to go the first one. But when you're already in the White House, you're supposed to be leaving that day. You can't quite sneak out the door, and take a different helicopter home, So she probably had to go the first one. Probably didn't want to go that one either, but she, just save face and okay, I'll suck it up. This time, I think Michelle said, honey, F it. I'm sick and tired of taking the high road for this low life to put my family in jeopardy. I'm not going to stand there and smile in his face and shake your hand and wish you luck. And no, she's not the president. I know she still is the first lady. That is an office, a title. I think she said, screw it. This guy's gotten away with so much stuff and y'all are okay with it. Don't you dare you badmouth Michelle for wearing no sleeveless dress. And look what all Melania's worn. Remember the jacket that said, I don't care in the back? I don't care. If Michelle had done that, oh my God. badmouth her for wearing a sleeveless dress. Michelle said, F it. Nah, I'm gonna do what I must be at home watching Love Jones in my pajamas with my feet up, chilling with some hot cocoa. Screw this. Not gonna do it. Good for her. Actually, I have more respect for her. As far as I'm concerned, the way she's taking the high road. Right, she's taking the high road. She believes, probably in her heart, it's not right to sit here and support somebody who threatened your family and try to have people attack your family, send you death threats, and try to push people to hurt your family. That's taking the high road as far as I'm concerned. The other stuff is BS, Michelle. Good for you. Anyway, but I just want to say real quick, they just announced that they're not going to have the inauguration outside, which sucks for a lot of his peeps. Because people, you don't get a hotel in Washington DC at the last minute. You've planned that weeks in advance. You're getting your hair done, buying outfits, getting your nails done. And you find out, you're not going to be able to watch it. You'll be watching the TV. Some people are like, hell, I could have stayed home and did this crap, right? Of course, now they're going to have it in like the little I don't know, basketball, what do you call those things? Not theater, basketball place, whatever you call it, arena. I don't know if that's better for some folks. They'll say, well, great, we're not outside freezing our butts off. But he's kind of making it sound like some of it is about, oh, I just want y'all to be safe from the weather. Well, I think they also want to be safe from not being shot at like one of your other little, rallies you had. I don't think it's quite all about the weather. Can you really guarantee his safety if he's walking down the street waving at folks and all like what happened at a previous day? No, they can't. Right, and the last Secret Service director got fired because they couldn't keep Trump safe. So now this new one's not about to risk a daggum thing. They can't keep him safe outside straight on the streets. They said keep your butt in the we'll blame it on the weather, whatever. But do you believe these people just decided at the last minute to do this? Y'all didn't get the 7-day weather forecast? 10-day weather forecast? It's going to be cold as hell comes Monday the 20th? Y'all wait till the last minute to say, oh yeah, we changed our... And that's messed up for all the low-end workers who put out all them thousands of chairs and the flags and the cold. Don't forget, low-end workers, you got to do the dirty work, whether it's cold or not. They say, get your ass out there and put out all those chairs, put up the flags, put the blockades. And, now they're like, sorry, take that down. We've changed our mind. Shame on y'all for that. I know them workers are pissed. Anyway, so maybe they won't mind going to the arena. Maybe that'll be better for some. Closing arguments. It is what it is, folks. Listen, this is who we are for the time being. And who will we be in another 4 years, 8, 12, 16? After this, will our morals drop, will our values have lessened? Maybe we won't quite go to hell in a handbasket. Maybe we won't go to war, but we will definitely have deteriorated in morals and values department. We'll see where we are, but golly, I hope I'm still around. We'll see. But golly, what can you say? It is what it is. This is who we are for right now. Thanks for watching.